Welcome back, guys, and this is Do-It-Yourself Survival Sewing, and I hope you guys are doing good. So, I am repairing my tent, and thanks to you guys for the feedback on my last video, the I ripped my tent little clip that I put up when I was doing a overview review of the SFC Assault System sleeping bags. Yeah, you guys gave me some good feedback and some good constructive criticism, and I really do appreciate it. That was just kind of I thought about putting that clip up just to show you guys, but I still went ahead and filmed the rest. But yeah, you really brought something to my attention about having a sewing kit and getting this repaired and being ready. And heck, I'm Scotty Survival, right? So shouldn't I know this? I do. But since I ripped this tent here, this Solo Assault Shelter, I've had this sewing kit here for a few months now. It's a Webtex, a British one, and it's been in my sewing kit inside the house where I do my sewing in the house, not in my backpack. But since I've had this kit, or since I've ripped this and taken your guys' consideration, especially Mr. Ray, I'm gonna start putting this in my my backpack. So I have it because that's the first time I've had something rip on me like that. So now next time I'll be prepared, and thanks to you guys again for the feedback. And so we're gonna go inside the house and we're gonna repair this. I'm going to do a permanent repair, hand sew it. I'm gonna take you guys inside, and then we're gonna get it all sewed up, and we'll come back out here and we'll get set up. All right, see you guys in just about 1 second. All right, comrades, we are down in my lair, and I stopped by Joann's and I picked up some nylon webbing. I got a foot of that, and I also picked up some upholstery thread. It's the stronger stuff. It's comparable to probably industrial, and I'm glad I did that because I only had this cotton stuff that I've used on just clothing. When I did my backpack, I used this stuff on that Belgian backpack. So I'm glad I thought about getting some strong thread because it's gonna have a lot of tension on it. Here is the piece that broke, right there, and here's the corner. So my hope is to sew this onto here, and I'm gonna really sew it. I'm gonna sew it through both ends, so it'll be on the bottom too, so I can just make a little piece. And I'll put 2 rows, 1 row there and 1 row on the bottom, I think. And it's gonna go through the top and come out the bottom. So you're probably wondering, why am I putting this thread on here, or this webbing? Well, I really honestly think that this corner was a factory defect, because I had so much trouble every time I set this tent up. I had so much trouble getting that pole in there. It has 2 grommets here, but there was no way you'd even get that pole in that grommet. There was no way. I could barely get it in this grommet. So this works out right. I'm going to sew it right there, and then get that sewed there, and I'm going to extend this out so it'll be sewed to this. It'll be sewed to this webbing right here, so it'll be sticking out just a little bit there where it originally was. And I think that's going to really help me out a lot. So all right, well, we're gonna get to it. Bear with me. I'm gonna try to film as much as I can. It's gonna be kind of difficult filming and sewing at the same time, but I will bring you guys in when I can. Okay, I have my thread and I have my needle. So we're gonna try to put this through, and well, there it goes. That does not happen that easy every time, but there it is. Okay, get it to your desired length, and then we're going to cut it. Then I just get on the end of it and I just tie a knot. So there we go. Okay, and I got my knot. And so instead of it being a single piece of thread, It's a dual, you got two of them. You see it there. We are ready. You see it there in the light. Ready to start rolling. I'm going to just fold that over. This thing is going to be sewn to military specifications triple when I'm done with it. We're going to fold that over. I'm going to set this on top here. I think that's about as high up as I'm going to go, so it's going to be like that. It'll be sewn all the way through. It's going to be a little different, but it's going to work. So what I'll do, probably about right, see there's where my sleeve is, right here. So, probably have it about right there. Then I'll take my pin, I have a pin here, and we'll just run that through so it doesn't move on me. There we go. Okay. Start it right there. Ooh, and that is tie height. I need to get my thumb thing. Well, maybe not. Yeah, that's some tough material there. A piece of rubber here, so I can press down on that, because that is. There we go. Okay. Alright, I went through that time. Okay. What I do is I pull it all the way through. Not all the way, but all the way to the very end. Okay. I back out just a hair. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll flip it over. I might not need to do that. I just want to kind of flip it over so I can see where I got to go with it. Okay.
I'll bring it right next to it. I hope you can see that. Ow, 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 that hurt. Okay, push it through. It's not wanting to go through. It's going to be a pain in the butt, I know. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, brought it through there. Okay, now we're back on the front side. Gonna pull that through. Okay, now before I pull it tight, I'm going to run it through. You can see here. Do the first one. That's going to lock me off. Pull it through. Now you pull it tight. And it's not wanting to pull tight. There we go. Okay. That pull tight? Yeah. Okay. So there's where we start. I'm actually going to cut this off real quick. Right time my knot. That's just a little too much hanging off. Maybe not that much. There. Okay. Okay, and you just repeat the process. And we'll just work our way down the road. I'll come back and I'll bring you guys back. I'm going to cut this because this is getting in my way. I think that'll be plenty. Right there. And so now you fade ends, you just slide the ends. Okay. Ta-da.
Okay, comrades, I had to stop and take a breather. I was having a lot of difficulty getting the needle in, so I went up to Angel Survival's sewing arena, and I got a different needle. And I don't recommend double threading with upholstery thread, because it's some very tough stuff, and you really don't need the double it up. So I got new thread. It's just a single piece now. Here's the progress I made. And I was having a lot of trouble getting that through. So, and that's the reason why. It's because I was double threading it, I hope. So, alright, let's try this again. Okay, guys, this is very, very difficult. I'm having to use pliers to pull the thread through. This is going to take some time. So I went back to single thread. This is as far as I've gotten. So I drew it through, and we're just going to tie it off now. But I will tell you, by the time I am done with this, it will be mil spec. Well, if you guys can see here what I'm working with, this is some very... I'm having to use the Gerber pliers to pull this stuff through. This is insane. It's definitely testing my patience. But I will say that my thread job is not the greatest. I was going to do 2 lines, 2 rows, but I will tell you what, I am not that good. So this is just going to be threaded the best I can. Alright guys, here's what I got so far. You see it right there. The lines didn't work out so well for me, but I got them going across all the way up and down, left to right, and now I'm just kind of making like an X over it. It's gonna hold. It's already holding pretty good. I mean, it's not budging. I mean, I'm putting tension on it, so that's good so far. But I'm gonna keep going with it. Basically, what I'm doing, having them use the pliers here. And I'm kind of glad these are actually getting some use. But they're actually working pretty good. And I gotta be careful because I gotta take the pliers off, otherwise I'll rip the cord off. You already see the, you probably can't see it on there, but it's bent. So, what I'm thinking about doing when I get this part done, careful not to talk too much, Scott, because you're going to forget what you're doing. Okay, then I'm going to mess everything up. Like I did right there, that barely even went through. We're going to go right there. And I just been pulling it through this side here. Take that off because I'll rip it if I don't. Okay, comrades. There's the end result of that part. Yeah. If that's not mil spec, I don't know what is. I'm pretty sure I have enough thread on there. There's the back part. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush, move that chair back a little bit. And I got some adhesive that came with one of my Thermarest. I don't want to get it on me. Thermarest sleeping pads. And I'm going to squirt that on there. The good little extra seal, I'm going to brush it on. Get this stuff sealed up. I don't know if this is just like a glue or like a seam grip. I don't have any seam grip, so I'm hoping this stuff here is gonna work close to it. I hope. We'll find out. Okay, without touching the bag, I'm going to try and get this other side as well.
A little bit more.
Okay, I'm going to let that dry overnight, and I am going to take a break for the night, and tomorrow I'm going to finish it, and we are going to sew this piece on right here. And yeah, it's been a long evening, but you guys spoke and I listened, so yeah. Alright, I will see you guys in the morning. We'll finish this up. Good night.
So here's the tent layout. Man, I hope you can see it. Some might be in your eyes. This comes on the stuff sack. So you know I'm doing it right. It says starting, I don't know if you can see it, But starting with the longer pole, push the pole into an arch position and insert the pole tip into the corresponding grommet. To help push the pole into an arch position, grab the stake loop in one hand and the pole in the other. Pull the stake loop towards the pole tip while pushing the pole into arch position. Repeat this process with the 2 shorter poles. And there's the layout. So we know it's the long pole goes in first, so I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay. Take deep breaths. Okay. Here we go, guys.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Scott. So we're gonna take the loop here. I hope this is gonna work. I hope this was a good idea. It's still really tight, but it's gonna go, I think. It's gonna go better than what it originally did. It's still tight, but that's alright. Yeah, it's working. Okay, that's good. Check it out, guys. It's holding. Oh, that's such a relief. It was still kind of tight getting on there, but I thought it was better though. It wasn't as tight, and I think extending that out just like 1/4 of an inch, I think is all I did, helped it a lot. Well, we'll take it apart here in a minute. Let's go ahead and get it erected. Okay, here's this pole. That one. So far, so good. And there's that one. Okay, we're going to take it off the same way I put it on. So these were last, these will go off first this time. It's a little windy out. Well, they're just not easy to come off. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's so... You almost need gloves to do it. That is just... You see what I'm talking about? That is insanely tight. I got a feeling one of these days these are gonna rip. I've never seen them this tight on any tent. It's kind of sad. I really like this tent, but man, it's a good tent. Well, you guys will see the review here of it. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is ridiculous. Why is it so tight to get on there? I just don't understand. Just you can't pull on it, because if you pull on it, it's just gonna kink it up. Now I'm scared to manhandle this thing anymore, because it's just, it's almost like you gotta have gloves to take it off. Oh, good Lord. At least we know it's on there. Jeez. Oh. Okay guys, here comes the fun part. And I'm hoping this is going to be a little easier since I've adjusted the length of the tab. Here we go. Oh yeah, that was so much easier. That was so much easier. Let's see how easy it goes back in again. Maybe I should stop on the head, but no, I shouldn't, because I gotta try to see how good it works. Oh yeah, look at that. That really helped. That helped extending that out. And it's still tight. Awesome. Gotta love it when it works out the first time. So much better. Except I have a feeling with these two I'm gonna have to do the same thing. Okay guys, so it worked and I'm so happy. And I really appreciate your guys' feedback. That's why I always tell you guys, always leave comments and feedback. You know, as long as they're not like inappropriate, but you guys left some good feedback and I appreciate it because it inspired me to work on my survival skills. And you know, in some other videos I did some sewing and stuff and I really enjoy it. So this was a lot of fun doing this. This is more of a permanent fix. Okay. This is more of a permanent fix. This isn't a field fix. And but like I said, I had that field kit. I'm gonna carry that in my pack because you guys really inspired me to do that. And so yeah, it's just one more thing to add to my arsenal. So I didn't do this by myself. Angel helped because she gave me one of her needles, or actually a few of her needles, and she gave me some tips. And you guys helped as well by inspiring me to do this. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. And so yeah, I might get this upload today. Today's Sunday, so I might just do a double upload this weekend because I'm pretty excited about this tent. And there'll be a review on this as well, and it'll probably be next weekend. So, all right, guys. God bless you. And if you like my channel, hit that subscribe button, and there'll be other videos around the screen. Like, share, and all that good stuff. See you in the next video. Take care.